Welcome to Contemporary Black Voices, where we take on the most important issues facing the black community. Today, we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency, and we're going to find out all about cryptocurrency from the beginning, what it means to us, and how we can handle it. Today, I have with me my co host, the lovely Dr. Sharon Michael Chadwell, and missing today is New York Times bestselling author Caleb Alexander, who will be back with us next week. But just wanted to say cryptocurrency is something that continues to come up in the news. I was looking at a press conference yesterday with the president, and he brought up cryptocurrency again. So it looks like cryptocurrency may be something that we as a community need to look at, and the society in general needs to look at it because it doesn't seem to be going away. It seems to be picking up steam. So our guest today is going to be Delena Taylor, and Delena is an expert in cryptocurrency, and we're proud to have her. So
Hello.
welcome, Delena.
Hi. Hello. Welcome,
How are
welcome.
you? So
I'm doing
let's begin by what is cryptocurrency?
okay. So I'm gonna basically I wanna preface it this way. What we have right now in our society, there is an increase of technology and an increase of movement and how fast information moves. Okay. What cryptocurrency is basically this. It is digital money that is not controlled or regulated by banks. If you think about our current banking system, whether it be global or here nationally in the United States, most of your money is traded around through the means of a bank or ATM machine, or you have debit or credit cards. And even if you do have a debit or credit card, Cash App, Venmo, that still has to go through a bank to be verified and processed as a transaction. When you think about cryptocurrency, it is not regulated by banks. It is people regulating it. That's why it's called decentralized finance. It's where we are not using banking system to regulate how we move money. And essentially, that's what cryptocurrency is. You're not using a traditional banking system to use money and determine whether something has currency or not. So, cryptocurrency is currency that you can trade and that can be exchanged for goods. So, for instance, if I have $1 and you have a soda and that soda costs $1, I give you $1 for it, correct? But if I have cryptocurrency, let's say, for instance, Bitcoin, that's one of your first Bitcoins that cryptocurrencies ever created. If I have something like that, it is exchanged. It can be exchanged. People and companies and businesses are now using Bitcoin as a means to trade for goods and services. Here.
So you really got into a lot there about cryptocurrency. So before we go further into this, I'm sure you know about the contracts. What's it called? What's the name of it?
Smart contracts?
Smart contracts, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So in order to have cryptocurrency, can you talk about a little bit about what a smart contract is and how that works with cryptocurrency?
Correct. So when you think about your traditional bank account, you have an online mobile app, correct? And your what you do is the banks are verifying all of your transactions and processes, correct? In order, let's say, for instance, I went to Starbucks. We see that Chris was drinking Starbucks. I went to Starbucks and I swiped my debit card or my credit card. When I go back into my banking app or through the banking website, I will see that transaction pending and it clears. Since cryptocurrency does not have a banking processing system, it uses smart contracts to verify transactions on a blockchain. So if I went somewhere and used Bitcoin to purchase something, there is literally a digital ledger that keeps track of every cryptocurrency transaction that has ever occurred. And it is verified through smart contracts. So from the point where I purchased that product or whatever with Bitcoin and sent the Bitcoin to whatever ledger it is sent to, the smart contract verifies that this has happened and this is cleared and it is processed. So it's basically a verification process between you and however you're exchanging your goods and services without using the banks. The banks will typically, let's say if I bought that same Starbucks with my credit card, it'll take about 2 or 3 days to process and clear. With cryptocurrency, it's a matter of seconds and minutes, where a
It's a
process
matter
or
of what?
seconds and minutes,
Okay.
where yeah, a transaction can take place and clear. So from point A to point B, it's verified with a smart contract. So the smart contract is communicating to both entities. I'm giving the money, this person is receiving it, and the smart contract verifies that the contract has been cleared and the transaction was cleared.
Did you
I
have a
hope,
question?
Yeah, interested. Keep going.
Okay.
yeah.
So,
So that's essentially what a smart contract is. In order for it to be decentralized finance, there's no traditional banking institution. So there has to be a way to verify a transaction, and smart contracts is the way it's done.
so
And it's,
cryptocurrency, with what you just talked about, if I saw somebody on the street, a brother who's drinking a 40 or whatever, and
oh
I'm trying to
boy,
explain to him about crypto, what you just said is a bunch of gobbledygook. They probably wouldn't understand because, I mean, it really sounds complicated.
yeah.
So let me ask you, why is crypto seem to be so volatile? Or is it volatile?
Oh, yeah. Cryptocurrency is very volatile because it is a very new form of exchange for goods and services. Cryptocurrency is only, I believe, about 16 or 17 years old. So when you think about it, back in 2009, that's when your first Bitcoin was ever created by Satoshi Nakamoto. He allowed for goods and services to be exchanged without banking or a financial institution being the middleman, right? And so, what, I'm sorry, can you ask that question again? I just trying to remember.
Well, I tell you what, hold on there just a 1 minute. We're going to take a quick break and we'll come back and we'll pick it up when we come back.
Yeah, let's go.